Good morning. Hope you had a nice weekend. For some, I know it was very, very difficult due to internet shutdown, disturbances in the network, calls not able to go through. Saying that no condition is permanent. The people of my 16, I greet you this morning. Read my lips. Another edition of the program. Yeah, this morning you shall be calling to say hello to your loved ones. For in number 5, all depends if you're the first or the last person to call on the program this day. Big Vika is the man behind the camera. He's the camera operator. And the indefatigable Patrick Chamani is the one directing the program again this morning. He died sometime this month, 1997. The legend of Makosa. He was invited by the dictator Amadou Ahidjo, the dictator Joseph Desire Mobutu Sese Seko Kuku Gwendu Wasabanga. Most of African head of states invited this guy, Eboalotin. His father used to be this no-nonsense Baptist pastor in Douala, and he composed about 787 religious song. Yeah, Mr. Lotin Same. Emmanuel Eboalotin is his name. We are paying homage to him, musically speaking, with Ben Deka and Frank Chaleur.
Sanja libeto ngewele no te wandugu tena ndugu Ego akidugu lambi ya teba Nene sangwa sanja yika kisengo wangata Sangwa sanja mwili pise bomba nikasi Sanja libeto mwe sangwele bomba tumba Bangwa mekuma matemene sanja libeto li Nganda kwa baboti libeto la vidu baliningu Tumbara mfubo joki sega ne yalabu Kapasto sambe Maboti de sayani gato Mami kuba nankong sabane Sepe batambo Kapasto sambe Maboti de sayani gato Tapna o Tata koko Tata koko Mawongo wane no lo balongo dongo do toto pe mi sonendo ndongo malambo la nume ikadi ya pedie kabulu mo bindi tenge do dangwa ne nyungu uma ya se bukate nyola ikon nyola pete mwa ikon ese maladie se kate no nyoro ki matene no bana mongo ese maladie do idinde ma ekonde ma bole tumbali boba Zabeya pesa kamuto nyonso oyo ekopina ye dododo na nini yo noni kai noni za ufukubi tangongo nende kaka lutala oyo ya bato dodua eyo yetinga kikala ndenge okokikota msaka mutuka ya lidono ona ninyo sana tangai suwangai muto na peka na kaeloko ya kala nyango zambe ele pinga na makasi aya ibiso yininga inyonso sokuku banzananga ese misodie doidile ama ekonde na bole tubali woman ese maladie segate nyawanyoro imatele no bana bongo
That was Frank Schaller and Bendika paying homage to Abela Lawton. He died 20 years ago, and it was somebody who loved the truth. Emmanuel, as his name indicates, Jesus is God is with you. We also learned, I think we shall be talking about it during our updates, that there's a curfew in the Manu division. No one knows why the curfew at this moment, and that some Cameroonians have been harassed in my 16, in the Catholic Church in my 16. Say how the church Christians in that church were arrested. I don't know what happened, if that information is true. In Ekuna Mbenge, in Munya, in Boya, it continues, and someone even told me that to leave Ekuna to Limbe today, you have about 8 police control. What is happening? I love the reaction of Professor Viveka Fanso yesterday on the national television, who said these police people should stop shooting at people, and that to solve this problem, the president needs to come in, and he has the impression that he has failed. Okay, horoscope.
If you were born between the months of March 21st to April 19, then you are an Aries. You may have come out of the starting gate today with the odds stacked against you. Like a racehorse on a tall track, you drew the most awkward position for getting ahead. You may still feel a bit behind as the time ticks by, but there is no doubt that you will get ahead. You may win only by a nose, but you will prevail. Born between the months of April 20th to May 20th, you are a Taurus. A partnership that was recently formed between you and someone else may have a confusing tone to it. You may not be sure of the role, and you may not know exactly where you stand. But if you don't get the answers you're seeking, keep going and press on. If you were born between the months of May 21st to June 20th, you are a Gemini. Your love of luxury and the finer things in life could get you into some trouble today, but only if you go overboard. It will be wise to prepare for that so you can be involved, which might further improve your financials and allow for new luxuries. Born between the months of June 21st to July 22nd, you are a Cancer. Whenever you share a fantastic vision of yours with someone else, they often say something that diminishes your hope or belittles your expectations. But don't let that cause you to lose faith or to stop dreaming. You are closer to what you want than you think. Keep your hopes to yourself for now and let it inspire you. Born between the months of July 23rd to August 22nd, you are a Leo. You may have quite a lot on your plate now at work. Your natural tendency is to buckle down and get it all done. You don't have to drop everything if opportunities comes up for relationship building. It will be a wise investment of your time. Born between the months of August 23rd to September 22nd, you are a Virgo. The rose-colored glasses of hope could be causing you to see a person or situation in a distorted way. Ask for feedback from loved ones and come back to take a fresh look. You may realize there are much better options. Born between the months of September 23rd to October 22nd, you are a Libra. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot learn to give. That line from Day Rose, a song performed beautifully by Beat Mindler, may describe your state of mind today. You may have had some experiences that have caused you to feel defensive and fearful now, but that was before, and this is a different situation entirely. Take a leap of faith. Born between the months of October 23rd to November 21st, you are a Scorpio. A certain opportunity may seem too good to be true, but it could be the real deal. You may believe that saying yes to this opportunity will pay off in a very big way. You may even have encouraging feedbacks from others who are in the know. There will be other wonderful opportunities when you are ready. Born between the months of November 22nd to December 21st, you are a Sagittarius. Someone in your life is talking the talk but may not be walking the work. And even you can see this, but this person's words may be so well chosen and their passion so convincing that you are willing to suspend your disbelief. Deal with what you see, not with what you want to see. Capricorn, you are born between the months of December 22nd to January 19th. All that glitters isn't gold, but sometimes the glittery object you see is the real thing. You may be telling yourself that an offer you have received isn't all it's cracked to be. Don't scratch a wonderful chance off your list before you know for sure. Born between the months of January 20th to February 18th, you are an Aquarius. You may be so focused on making something perfect today that you are missing out on all the magic that already exists. You are like an artist who just can't walk away from a beautiful painting without putting on a few last brush strokes. You are very lucky and very blessed and recognizing that it is a final step in finding true perfection. Born between the months of February 19th to March 20th, you are a Pisces. If someone in your life is constantly making you feel less sure of yourself, then you need to do something about it now. First, Pisces, you must figure out why this person has that power over you, and you need to take your power back. You must learn to trust yourself more and recognize how much you have to offer. It is one thing to listen to feedback, but it is another to take another's opinion to heart.
that was the horoscope read to you by Leonard Chamini. Okay, it's time for you to call us now to say hi to your loved ones. 650-363158. We have the first caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, Senator.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Senator. It's your friend calling from Manfi. Atemayo. Good morning, Senator.
Yeah, Atemayo, reduce the volume of your TV set. What's wrong now, bro? Why do you want me to say this thing over and over now? Reduce the volume.
Senator.
Reduce the volume of your television.
Yes, I'm away from it.
So how is Manfi? I hear there's curfew there.
Really. It's just today that they have given us a little bit of chance to breathe.
Okay, you have to breathe well, oh. So greet 5 people.
I'm really say hi, I tell my condolences to the bereaved family as far as this Anglophone struggle is concerned. I say hi to you, all of you in the studio, and I say hi to my personal friend Ellie Smith. For long, I've not been watching Nova Canada English.
Ellie Smith is in the United States of America.
Oh, what a great message! I'm very happy.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you so very much for loving the program. We will take another caller abroad from Manfi. Somebody's calling from Equatorial Guinea. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Senator.
Yeah, are you in Malabo or Bata?
I'm in Malabo, keyboard.
Okay, grade 4 people.
I want to say hi to my loving mother, in UK.
Yeah.
I want to say hi to my children, Simat and Menat in Bukango, Buya, and to my junior sister, I think, Edong Sandingale. All living out my stepdad. And to you, the studio.
Thank you so very much, my brother, calling from Yoke. 650363158. Yeah. T-Boy from Equatorial Guinea. Our talking point today is should couples live together before marriage? That's the talking point of the day. Hello, good morning. Yeah, what's your name, bro?
This is Ali Manu calling from Gi in Ajay.
Asminja.
Miss Minja.
Greet 4 people.
I'm greeting first the senator who come from Gi.
Thank you.
I'm greeting Sanda Omar, my brother, based in between Gi and Batibo subdivision.
Okay.
I'm greeting Okwangara Lot from Ajay, but based in Chang.
And finally,
everybody, special one to Kejang Harry.
to Kejang Henry Atembe.
Yes, that's my man.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day. Somebody else on the line. Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Senator.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, it's Jude from Mutsengene.
Jude from Mutengene, the chairman. Limbe Road, my quarter 14.
We are roadman.
Boya Road man, the bread man.
Yes.
Kumba.
I appreciate your dressing yesterday, the swag that you were putting on yesterday.
Thank you. That was on Canal Day International.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
You
bro.
were more than yourself yesterday.
Thank you.
I just wanted to greet you guys there in the studio.
Yeah.
And my family in Northwest region and the entire nation.
Okay. Thank you. A bro from Mutengene. Hello, good morning. Yeah, what's your name? Can't get you.
From Limbe.
Please reduce the volume of your TV set.
Okay, I'm far away from it now.
Okay. What's your name again?
Yeah, my name is Stanley. I'm calling from Limbe.
Okay. Greet 4 people.
Stanley calling from Limbe.
Greet 4 people, I said. Mm-hmm.
I want to say hi to my mom, to my dad, and to my dad.
We'll take somebody else on the line. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Senator.
What is your name?
My name is Melanie.
Melanie, you're calling from where?
For a code city.
Ekondo, Titi. You are a very big Melanie like this calling from small Ekondo. Okay, Melanie, how is Ekondo tie this morning?
It is fine and cold.
Okay, greet 4 people.
I want to greet my elder brother in Boya, Alang Bazi.
Yes.
My elder brother in Boya, Alang Omarik.
Mm-hmm.
My elder sister in Suza, Alang CV.
And finally to who?
My friend in Yaoundé, Queen Chakwa.
Okay, thank you so very much for calling, huh?
Yes, Senator. I greet Tabitha for me.
Okay, Tabitha, I greet you for her. Okay, thank you so very much, dear. Thank you for calling. Greet the people of Ekondo Titi who are watching us this morning. Greeting everybody, yeah, every single person. I know we have a huge fan base there, fans of the program. But also a few, I think we'll be working on something like WhatsApp salutations because we have friends from out of the country who've been sending us text messages telling us, Senator, why don't you allow us to greet our loved ones via WhatsApp? We'll check on, we'll see what we can do with Chairman since he has a brand new eye something. Very money, oh. A brand new eye something. I don't know if it's a phone or eye what it's like. Hello, good morning. Oh boy, it seems like I know this voice. Are you calling from Suza?
No, at all, Senator. I'm calling from Bamenda.
Hey, Bamenda Abakwaman.
Yes, Senator.
Bamenda, hey, progress for you, Peking. So where exactly are you in Bamenda?
I'm precisely in a Travelers.
Travelers. Okay, when are you inviting me to Bamenda?
Sorry, Senator.
When are you inviting me to Bamenda?
Wow, immediately Bamenda becomes a place where one can really aspire to visit again. Because
No.
Actually is before you.
Come what may, I love Bamenda, I love Boya, I love everywhere. Come what may, we have to go there. I have to go there and visit my people. Eh?
Okay, then
Yeah.
that will not be long from now.
Okay, thank you. Great 4 people, my bro.
Okay, thank you. I want to greet my auntie in Douala, Mama Olivia, my uncle in Yaoundé, Uncle Henry, and my auntie in the village, Santa, Auntie Peshen.
Finally to who?
And finally to myself.
Okay. I like that. Greeting yourself. Thank you so very much, bro.
Okay, Senator, can I say something concerning the show, the talking point of the day?
Okay, tell us.
Yeah, you asked about
Should couples live together before marriage?
It's actually no, but circumstances sometimes usually push them to live together before marriage.
Okay, can you live together with a lady before getting married to her?
No, it's not proper.
Thank you so very much, my brother. I got you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Senator.
Hey, what is your name, the diplomat?
My name is Ntangsi Atong. I'm calling from Sapga in Kejom Ketingu.
Kejom Keku.
Kejom Ketingu.
Okay, Kejom Ketingu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How's your village?
Oh, no, we're fine in my village.
Okay, bro. So, you want to salute some people?
Yes, I want to greet all men of God, all teachers, and the people of Sapga.
That's
and
all.
You in the studio.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Somebody else on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Another caller. Good morning. This man, tell me, what is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kumu.
Hey, Kumbu man.
Yeah, Chinito, good morning.
Good morning, bro. Greet 4 people.
I want to start by greeting you in the studio.
Thank you.
Lambe Kevin Nkumu,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Divine Taike Junior,
Mm-hmm.
and not forgetting Mr. Eli Smith and Kejang Eli Atembe.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
God bless Canada English. Bye.
And God bless you too.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so very much for greeting and calling on the program. We're happy having you every day here on this program, watching, greeting your loved ones. Our brothers and sisters who are watching us in Goundary, in Garua, in Marua, in Betwa, in the central region, in the south region. We are saluting you this morning. So you too can call. Like, bro, yeah, I had somebody who called some time ago in Onisha. I can remember vividly, I visited Onisha. That was 2010, yeah, from Lagos to the Owerri airport, in Owerri to Enugu to Onisha. The people of Nigeria, I salute you. I know you're faced with some difficulties, the Biafras and all that. We pray that someday senselessness leaves the mind of some politicians, and then stay focused for the betterment of the people, because we know most of them are corrupt minded. 650363158. The numbers are there on the screen, and Patrick has the relay phone. So if you're calling and it's not going to insist, because the relay phone is going to automatically call you back. Okay. Good morning. What's your name?
This is Prince Rui from Bamenda Bengui.
No, Prince, you're calling from Bengui. You're not in Bamenda, you're in Bengui.
Bengui.
Akiriye.
Kitio.
Prince Rui.
Open up.
No. No. Good. Yeah, Bong.
I want to greet all of you in the studio.
Yeah.
Yes. Say happy week, all of you. Okay. That's it.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's your name, bro?
Thank you.
Please reduce the volume of your TV set. Please.
I've done that.
You've not done that?
Yep.
We're getting the echo. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, got better.
Where are you calling from?
Calling from my 16. Mutengene, my boya. Yeah.
By 16, Boya. How are you?
Yeah. I'm okay. You?
5 on 5, bro. So how is my 16 today?
A bit cool today, but it was 0 yesterday.
Is it true that some people were arrested in the Catholic Church in my 16 yesterday?
My brother is terrible. It's terrible everywhere. They even at Munya, they went and arrested a pastor of Baptist Church at the slaughterhouse beside the Chief Palace. Can you imagine? It's just too much, bro.
Okay.
Just too much.
Thank you for the information. You're confirming that pastors and Christians were arrested. We don't know who is giving the order to arrest Christians in churches. They're all the same.
Breaking into people's houses, breaking into people's houses and getting them out, stay with their wife. Just too much.
Just too much. Okay, greet your loved ones. Four.
I want to greet all the freedom fighters. I want to greet the analysts. I want to greet Canada English for the best they are doing. I want to greet those who are making sure that we should not communicate online.
Okay, thank you so very much, my brother. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Bara calling from Dub.
Bara calling from Dub. Bara, I have the impression that I saw your number on a TV channel yesterday. Am I right or wrong?
No, you are right. Somebody told me that my cousin calling from Douala and telling me that.
Yes, it looks like you won something yesterday on a TV program.
Yes, they told me that, but from now there's no message from my phone.
They are surely going to call you, because when I saw that number, I was like, I know this number on Abela. Just check it. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I don't know if there's a figure that is absent from the number I saw yesterday, but it looks like your number. All the same, Bala, you're calling from where?
I'm calling from the
Ndop. How is Ndop today?
no, is cold and calm today.
Okay. Greet 4 people.
Yeah, I want to greet you people in the studio, Mr. Senator,
Yeah.
and my mother himself,
Mm-hmm.
and my great grandmother, and my sister that just entered from earlier today.
Okay, thank you so very much. Please, can I have your complete names?
Yeah, Abela Bala.
Abilali Bala.
Yes.
Then you're the winner. That is the name, Abilali. I saw it yesterday on Jumbo TV, and you are the winner, and I'm happy to talk with you. You won yesterday something on, I think, MTN. They did a raffle draw yesterday on Jumbo TV, and Abilali, we thought you were from Garua. We were thinking of somebody who was from Garua, and fortunately, you're from Dub. Yeah, we're happy for you. I don't know if it's a car or a motorbike, but you want something like a car or a motorbike. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Senator. Thank you for the information.
Yes, Abilali, that's the name. Abilali, that's the name. I think it's a car. If it's a car. It's a car. You won a car yesterday on Jumbo TV.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Senator. Thank you for the information.
Okay, somebody else on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello. Let's take somebody who's much more focused. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, sir. What's your name?
Good morning.
Yeah, what is your name?
It's Danjuma from Kumbu.
Danjuma, if your volume is not down, we're going to suspend the conversation. He's listening to the television set. Too bad. So, like yesterday, Jean-Remy was Abilali, Jean-Remy, Cletus, Abilali is from the northern region. I said, are you sure he's from the northern region? And everybody was like, and we are lucky that the person who won the vroom vroom, the car yesterday, is somebody who is a fan of this program, Abela. Papa, the boy now swear, the neighborhood all played on Chakara. Abilali. Okay. Yeah, Mutogo Etanandopo. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. Yeah, what's your name? Beautiful voice.
I'm Sid. I'm calling from Yaoundé.
What is your name, dear?
I'm Sid.
Sid, you're calling from Endong?
No, from Yaoundé.
Where in Yaoundé?
At Sesta.
Come again.
Sesta.
Okay. So you want to say hi to 4 people?
Yes, I said hi to you, Senator. You look so nice this morning.
Thank you.
Yes, I say hi to my family in Bamenda.
Mm-hmm.
I say hi to my family here in Yaoundé also. And I say hi to my husband.
Okay,
Have a
thank
nice
you.
day. I love your program.
Thank you. We love you too. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning. Love calls and people, I don't know what's happening. The boy don't start to talk the rap now, rap on a hand now. Yeah, just so it's like the what about Boko, but hello, good morning. Bro, now no. Oh, he left. I don't know what happened. Your airtime. You don't have airtime, you're calling now. Just send text message now. React on our talking point rather than calling with no airtime. You don't have enough airtime. Just check your phone. If you have enough airtime, then if 100 francs better, 50 francs you can call. There's this thing they call booster what, I don't know. You can use it to call us. Surely this one has some airtime. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, what's your name, bro?
I'm Ayuk Elvis.
You're calling from where?
From Manfred.
From Manfred. Why are you talking as if you're in the hospital? Are you sick?
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm cool.
Okay, you ate fufu and arrow yesterday?
No, I'm not sick.
Did you eat fufu and arrow yesterday?
Just a little bit.
Okay, greet 4 people.
Okay, I just want to send my condolences to those that are they lost their life in that struggle, and I want just to inform them again that today.
Hello.
Yes.
Please greet your loved ones. Stop passing through messages.
Okay. So I want to greet my loved one. That was Yvonne in Manfi. I want to greet my mother in Manfi. Ayok Patricia.
Okay.
I want to greet my junior brother Ayok Patrick.
And finally to who?
To you yourself in the studio.
Thank you so very much, Ayok. Thank you. God bless you. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, what's your name?
Good morning. Hello.
Please reduce the volume of your television set. If not, you'll be getting the echo and saying hello, good morning, time and again. So just reduce the volume of your TV set.
Hello.
Yeah, we'll take somebody on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
Andrew from Muyoka.
Andrew from Yuka. Balong Makanga, reduce the volume, Andrew. Where? Okay. You too, Andrew.
From Blackbush.
I was just explaining to that lady who's called that you should reduce the volume. And you're calling, you're not reducing. You didn't. Oh, Andrew. Where?
My volume is totally down.
I'll accuse you. Oh. Andrew. Yes, it's better he suspends the call rather than putting the volume up. And we have somebody on the line. Hello?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Senator.
Yeah, at least you understand it. Your volume is down. What's your name?
I'm called Simon in your care.
Simon in your care. Simon greet 4 people this morning.
Yes, I want to greet my beloved wife and my child. Ataji, Suswan, and Angelema. I want to greet my beloved friend, Mr. and Mrs. Asong Dixon, in your care, Grassy Street.
Yeah.
Also to my friend, Ebon Mesape.
And finally to who?
And finally to all the Kukubaya in Muyoka subdivision.
Money man, Kukubaya you are. Hey, the boy. Hey. Agent, you're an agent. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. Yeah, bro. What be your name?
My name is Enotabi Mekondo.
Enotabi Echina. Okay. So I Sekondo this morning.
No, we thank God for everything.
Okay, great 4 people.
Well, I want to greet my uncle in Limbe and in Boya, Uncle Robert and Jackson.
Yeah.
I want to also greet my junior brothers in Manfe, Enotabi Peter, Paul, and Enotabi Andrew.
And finally to
And then finally to you, Senator, in the studio.
you're a fast guy. I said greet 4 people, you greeted 6. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, bro, what's your name?
Rene from Limbe.
Rene from Limbe. Rene, you just waking up from bed?
Yeah.
Okay, I can get it from your voice. Rene, greet 4 people.
Yeah, I want to greet my family in Boya. My lovely mother who is in the village somewhere in Manfi Manipulation. Who has been in the hiding since on the 1st of October. So now I haven't even talked to them.
And finally to who?
Mr. Henry Abela.
Okay, thank you so very much. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Senator. Andrew from Moyoka, Blackbush Street.
Blackbush man.
Yeah, Senator.
I stayed in Blackbush 1993. I was in Blackbush 1993. So it's Blackbush.
No, everything is cool for this morning. Only in the night, only in the evening and in the night. That police, they are moving around and policing people.
Okay, my brother, great 4 people.
Yeah, Senator, I want to greet you in the studio.
Thank you.
I want to greet Tabita.
Tabita.
Yes, and I want to greet my family in Tombe, Mr. Afo family.
And finally?
And finally to my mother in Yoke.
Okay, thank you so very much, my brother. Thank you. Somebody else on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Muhammad Wawalu.
Muhammad Wawaru, you're calling from where?
I'm calling from Kungu.
From Kumbu. Jamna?
Yes.
Kude.
Yeah.
Jam Chochoro. Greet your loved ones.
I want to greet my mother who is living at Bel.
Yes.
With my big sister at Yaoundé.
Yes.
My brother that's a goalkeeper at Bamina.
And finally to who?
My lover and Zakiri.
Thank you so very much, my brother Muhammadu. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning.
See me this one. Oh, I talk hello, no one answer.
Master, don't call it tell her for sure and a gram. Picking wrong can't give me.
Okay. Morin.
Senator, to read day.
Time short.
I hear say you talk, say I talk, say you be talk for that girl, say I talk, say and the fufu you say you be my son-in-law.
That year say they like say not true.
Who's true? So you not trust me?
I trust you go pass. I see how we come for Douala for the weekend, how we promise.
Oh, no, you know, boy, I battle. I the fear come also and will come back for go work or senator. Better days like I had son-in-law.
Yeah. I know the situation is very tense in the southwest and northwest region. The policing is too much. Somebody should put an end to it. And the person is somewhere you all know. He should put an end to it because he's outdated, outlawed, and barbaric. Maureen, greet 4 people.
No, Senator, I just wanted to hear the voice of my son-in-law.
Yeah. Hey, Maureen.
No year again say I talk say because I lie.
Okay, Maureen. Thank you so very much.
Bye-bye, Senator.
Bye-bye. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, what's your name, my brother?
I'm Akonki Philip from Kungu.
Yeah, Konki Philip from Kumbu. Philip, great 4 people.
I greet my friend in your parents in Nimbe.
Yeah.
And Latum Blaze from Shishon. And my mother, Jaika from Riba. And you Senator in the studio.
Thank you so very much, my brother. Somebody else on the line. Good morning. Abela. Yes, you're on Abela. The channel is Canal do English. We have we have somebody on the line. It's all the thing, internet and stuff. You're disturbing a bit early. That's what happening. All the same. Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yes, I'm Mboro Charles. I'm calling from Loom.
Mboro Charles from Loom. How is Loom?
Loom is fine.
When last did you meet a Big Mop?
Come again?
You know Big Mop?
No.
Okay, you don't know the comedian Big Mop. All the same, no problem. Greet 4 people.
Okay, first of all, I want to greet my friend Christian Bangino from Limbe.
Yeah.
Yes, and Kimbi Sebastian in Limbe. And my uncle, the taxi driver in Limbe.
And finally to who?
Finally, my mom.
To your mommy. What's her name?
My mom is Akashi Vivian.
Okay, Akashi Vivian. She lives where, in Loom?
No, she's somewhere in the village.
Oh.
In Bamenda.
Okay, thank you, bro. Thank you. Somebody else on the line. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Senator.
Yeah, bro, what's your name now?
My name is Eric from Bamenda.
Eric from Bamenda, Mai 16.
What
are you calling in Bamenda, Mai 16?
No, Bamenda, in Tatu.
Tatum Bamenda. Great 4 people.
Yeah, I want to greet my lovely children. I want to greet my lovely children, Sandra, Gino Brandon, Divine Victory.
And finally to
my wife.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Amos Stephanie.
Stephanie, reduce the volume of your television set or you walk away from the TV.
All right. I'm calling. Yeah, I'm away from the TV.
You're calling from where?
From Ekona,
From Ekona. Where in Ekona, Stephanie?
in Coffee Quarter.
Hey, near Apostolic Church?
No, at Bush House Park.
Bush House Park. You, this Bush House Park people, you take this thing now?
Yes.
Okay, Stephanie, greet your loved ones. 4 in number.
Yes. I want to greet my family in my 16.
Yes.
I want to greet my family also in abroad.
Abroad where? In the United States, United Kingdom, or where?
Germany.
In Germany. So you have your people in Bush Fallers. Yes, Stephanie, go ahead.
Yes. I want to greet Pajo in Limbe.
And Pajo in Ekuna. And finally to who? Thank you so very much, Stephanie. I'm happy getting calls from Ekuna Mbenge. Yeah, I'm greeting those who are around Apostolic Church. That's where I was born.
All right, Senator. You look so sharp this morning.
Thank you. God bless you. Mwah. Okay, that's Stephanie from...
I like your news. I enjoy you.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so very much. Somebody else on the line. Our sisters are around her. Good morning. Oh, la, la. The ambience is wonderful in Ekuna Mbenge. Hello, good morning. Hello. You're on the line. You want to talk? What's happening? Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay. I want to say, send special greetings to some younger brothers, friends in Ekuna Mbenge. I'm greeting Christopher Nyanga. There is Franco Nyanga. There is NS. NS. That was the other name. Alpha NS. There is Nico Awako. There is Bernard Awako. There is Buban. There is Lucas. Yes, I call him Etenji. Lucas Etenji. I'm greeting him. I'm greeting who again? Let me think. Okay, all the same. Every single person that knows me or is watching this program in Ekuna Mbenge, I'm greeting you. And I'm selling a special medicino. Hello, good morning. Yeah, bro, what's your name? Little issue getting you on the line. Your voice is very low. We'll try, see if Patrick, yeah. Just stay on the line. Patrick is working on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so your name again?
My name is Innocent from Kumbu.
Innocent from Kumbo. Are you in Kimbo or I don't know?
I'm in Kimbo.
In Kimbo. Okay,
Yeah.
Innocent.
Yes.
Since you look very innocent, greet 5 people.
Okay, Mr. Senator. I want to greet my best friend, Marish and Taya in Tobin. I want to greet my cousin Julius in Yaoundé. I want to greet my elder sister Linda in Lime. I want to greet my elder sister Caroline in Bamenda. And finally to you, Senator.
Thank you so very much, my brother. God bless you. Have a nice day, okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay. Good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. Yeah, we have our somebody else on the line. What's your name?
I'm Dan calling from Kumbu.
Yeah, Kumbu man. Good 4 people.
Yeah, I'm sending greeting to Ellie Smith,
Yeah?
to Kenjan Henry. Are you in the video and Darike Divine?
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you too.
Somebody else on the line. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm called Zaki from Pendamboko.
Zaki from Pernambuco. Reduce the volume of your TV stereo. Oh, stay away from it.
It's okay.
Zaki, greet 4 people.
Okay, I'm out of the
Yes, I want to greet my sister in Menja.
Go ahead. Talk.
Yes, I want to greet my friend in Limbe. And I want to greet also, and I want to greet my manager, Madam Njeman Ganje.
Yes, and finally to
my sweetheart here, Ada.
Okay, Ada, yeah, Ada, not the like Ada, get time for everywhere. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Senator. It's your man from Cape Town in Kumba.
Yeah, my man. Yeah, what's your name again?
Lukon Keran Abasaka.
This is my name sweet. Oh, your name sweet pass honey. Lukon from Kosala.
Yes, brother.
Okay, Lukon from Kosala. How's the weekend?
No, the weekend was cool. It was great.
Okay. Your family too? Everything is okay, right?
No, the family is doing fine, Senator.
Okay. Greet 4 people.
Please, if you can give me just a minute to advise the consumers of Abela, I will be very happy.
Okay, bro, go ahead.
At times they are very anxious to say things on air, and you have those things in mind more than them.
Yeah.
We know that the hunters are very aggressive and the animals are confusing in the bush. So I saw you at one program that's Sunday special or Monday special like that.
Yeah.
I understand that you are following all those things more than even what people are thinking.
Yeah.
And your heart was bleeding. I saw it.
Yeah.
So people should not think as if you are not concerned. You are following up, and I'm happy.
Thank you.
Let's go closer to God. The Almighty God will take care of everything. What you people are doing.
Thank you so very much, bro. The thing is, it's just like very simple. We give opportunity for people to greet their loved ones. Let's just greet their loved ones. Here we will say if there's anything going wrong, we are going to say it without fear or favor. We say it clearly. So it's not like when we give you an opportunity to greet your loved ones, you want to come with a debate. No, if we want anything like debate, then we'll propose it to you.
Yeah, that's it, my brother. That's what I'm trying to inform the consumers of Abela.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
bro, go ahead now. Greet 4 people.
Yeah, I want to greet my family at Toy Village, the family of Saber, Lukon Saber. My small kid in the house called Pai.
Pai.
Yeah, that is too small.
Yes.
Then I'm Shadi. I like where I come from.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, my brother. God bless you.
Take care. You are taking care.
Yes, thank you. Now the last caller. Who's going to be the last caller? Hey, sweet, you are homie. I get to know how I want to talk. Better don't flop so today. The last caller now. Tick tock. I want a lady. A lady now. Please, guys. They are calling, but please, guys. If you are, a lady. The guys, please allow women to call now. Please. If you are a man, don't call. We need a lady to conclude this slot. Please. Yes. Woman A, give una power, right? 650-363158. Say, ladies, at times they're in the kitchen, they are preparing the breakfast. Let me see if, let's see if this person is a lady. Hello? Hello, good morning. Surely it's a man who just left. The girls, the women, please, it's your turn. Okay, just after this, we'll have a musical interlude. She is a lady, beautiful lady from Cote d'Ivoire. She's talking about those men that sell dreams to ladies. You know, there are many of them out there. They talk about marriage, and they say things they can't do. Some of them, they are talking about marriage, and of which they are already married. In what as monogamist, but they talk about marriage. Okay, Abela Abelali Bala from Dob. Please, no scammer should call you. No scammer. Abelali, you don't need to give any person anything to collect what you won yesterday. Please. Nobody should call you and begin to tell you that send us this amount of money. Nothing at all. If you're watching us, if you're watching me this morning, Abelali, get me right. Only that company is going to call you and nobody is going to ask you to give anything. Nothing at all. Thank you for understanding. Hello, good morning. Hello? Good morning. We're not getting the person. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, it's Buffett Eric from Bamisi.
Eric, great 5 people.
It's Eric from Bamisi. I want to greet Kanchola Emmanuel. I want to greet the fun of Bamisi.
Mm-hmm.
I want to greet my twin brother in Douala, Buffett Elvis.
I think our I don't know what's wrong with our brother, but unfortunately we're going to end put an end to it. Okay, thank you so very much, Patrick. Let's go now, Jose. Debate. Can we have our talking point? Should couples live together before marriage? Send us text messages. Tell us what you think about this talking point. If you think it's okay for them to live together before marriage, then file your contribution. If you think no, the same thing, and then you explain. Jose, those who sell dreams, Vende d'Illusion, is see our new video. Watch it, you'll like it. I love the song. Let's go.
C'est lui, il n'a rien dans ses poches, son goût de luxe est exagéré. Les mangas de maintenant sont pires que les go. Ah, tu as touché, tu baisses ta peau, tu es tombé. Qui t'a dit que ton manga, la même, il est sérieux? Tu veux dire que le gars, tu le prends au sérieux? C'est un veille comme ça, tu prends pour t'afficher. D'abord, même il est pas clé, il prend les affaires de ses amis. Il a mangé ton esprit, tu es rentré dans son jeu. Le gars, il est jaloux comme un pou pendant qu'il est casé. Il va te prendre en haut et puis il va te jeter haut. Ah, tu as touché, tu laisses ta peau, tu es tombé. Ah, faut arrêter ça. Toi-même, ça t'a loupé. Faut penser avant de te donner. Ah, toi-même, faut travailler. Mesdames, ouvrez vos yeux, les gars ne sont plus prêts à dépenser cadeaux. C'est révolu belle. Fini le magicien, caresse-moi la guitare. Marina, timidité. Pour les cas, petit amusement, on va s'enjailler. Petit amusement, c'est pour bringuer. Faut libérer, faut libérer, faut libérer, faut libérer, faut libérer, libérer, libérer d'elle. Faut libérer, faut libérer. Le gars là, on le connaît. On le voit dans ses dégagements. Le gars là, tu le connais. On le voit dans ses micmacs, graphiquement. Maman Wangé, Koni Touré, Adama Traoré, Mola, Sérédier, Serge Aurier, Félix Péa, Général Colbert, Seydou Doumbia, Doudou Sicard de Genève. Mamé, maman, mamé, maman, c'est remonté sur le côté, c'est pour vous, à amusément pour vous, s'amusément pour vous, à amusément pour vous. Faut pas fasser, hein. Nous s'amuser.
Yeah, that's Jose, vendeur d'illusion. Those who sell dreams to ladies. You know, you see a girl, this guy, some of them, they call them cool guys, gigolos if you want. They are in the best hotels. The reception, the restaurants of this hotel, if a beer is 2.5, they buy just a bottle of beer, they're sipping it, and then looking at beautiful girls that are entering in. Or responsible ladies, single ladies who are apparently on mission and stuff like that, and then they go for it, and then they tell you big lies, before you know, you're in their dragnet, and then they start torturing you sentimentally. So bad. Okay. Jose, beautiful lady, like all the ladies who are watching us this morning, you are beautiful. The ladies, you are very, very beautiful. Not African ladies and then Cameroonians, so good, man. Or if you want, Anglophone girls, you're beautiful too. Very, very beautiful. And orderly, the way you look at that, the way you behave, your attitude, you're the marriage type. We have to know this. There are somebody did this thing in the United States of America, and they watched the video. I said, okay, why not propose to our televiewers? There are some 15 things people do without knowing that these things are the things that are making them remain poor. You remain poor by doing these things. Poor people will always do these things. People who want to stay poor will always do these things. Just watch. When we come back, we shall surely be talking updates or sports.
15 things poor people do that the rich don't. Number 1. Poor people watch a lot of TV. Let me put it this way. If you have the time to watch reality TV, you're probably poor. It's always amazing how much time poor people waste on meaningless television. It's one of those distractions that grabs you and doesn't let go. If you know which celebrity is dating who, and if you're watching TV shows every week as the episodes come on, if you have a favorite news channel, you're probably watching too much television. Hence why your life is the way it is. Let us explain. Celebrity gossip and buzz offers no value to your life. It only serves the celebrities. Rich people aim to be on TV instead of watching it. You might say, but Alux, I'm watching The Big Bang Theory, which is a really funny show, and it helps me disconnect. That's exactly the issue. You disconnect from your problems instead of dealing with them and getting them out of the way. There are rare occasions where, in the words of John Lennon, time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. But really think about it. Should sitting inside watching a screen be something you really enjoy doing? Before we move forward to the second thing poor people do, let me explain what we meant by having a favorite news channel. You might say that the only good reason to watch TV is to be aware of what's happening in the world, staying informed. The problem we're seeing with this is that TV stations are always biased in order to fit their own agenda. Instead, use the power of the internet to get a quick glimpse of what the world is like today and move on to do your own thing. Number 2. Poor people eat fast food. Health is really important, and many poor people have no interest in knowing what's in their food, what an actual healthy meal should look like, or barely know anything about nutrition. Poor people are blasting their brains with large quantities of sugar and fats with no nutritional value. They are actively ruining their bodies, and as an effect, they cannot perform at 100% of their potential. If you're not healthy, all aspects of your life are directly affected. You'll suffer physically, mentally, professionally, and even romantically. Number 3. Poor people buy clothes or products that are on sale. Let me put it this way. The only thing you should buy on sale are stocks. While poor people are looking to conserve or stretch the little that they have, the rich are focused on increasing their incomes. Just think about it. The clothes that end up being on sale are the ones that people who could afford to pay the full price didn't want. By buying clothes on sale, you're just making sure that you're looking exactly like someone who can't afford to pay the full price. Number 4. Poor people wake up later than rich people do in their early years. Poor people are often lazier than the rich in the early days. We know that some of you will be bothered a lot by the previous statement, but statistically, it's the truth. Someone who used their youth to grow themselves is a lot less likely to remain poor later on in life. Instead, if you wake up late, don't educate yourself, waste time on meaningless activities, at one point you'll find yourself so far behind what the world needs from you that you'll end up miserable. The paradox is that people who do not focus on growth in the early days end up working a lot harder with little success rate later in life just to stay afloat. We've done an entire series on inspiring people on our channel, and almost all of them, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, and more, wake up early. You can check the series out in the top right corner. Number 5. Poor people are really into sports. The truth is, unless you're a professional athlete or an owner of one of the teams, there's really no reason for you to watch sports. It's the same with television. It's escapism from your current reality. Think of it like this. You're putting yourself in a position where you as an individual have no impact on the outcome of the game. Zero impact. This behavior then sticks with you, and you end up being a spectator in life instead of being a player or an owner. And that's when you start criticizing other people when you yourself haven't done anything better. Number 6. Poor people don't shower as often as rich people do. Initially, we thought this was just a made-up fact, but it turns out to be true. And amazingly, it explains a lot when you really think about it. Most of the jobs today are in the service industries, where human contact is a must in order to have a successful exchange of value. People who don't have good personal hygiene will, in time, be less successful than their counterparts. People tend to trust them less. People want to spend less time in their presence, and all of this has ramifications in their personal life. If people don't like you and don't want to be around you, what kind of partners will you attract? Exactly. It might seem ridiculous, but the first step to success should be an early morning shower. Number 7. Poor people blame others for their misfortunes. How many people do you know that have some sort of excuse or blame other factors for not being successful yet? There are some things that are out of our control, but 99% of your life is on you. Remember that you are in charge of your life. You are in charge of your relationships. You are in charge of your health. You want these to change? Do something about it. Life is not what happens to us. It's how we react to what happens to us. When something bad happens, the poor choose to victimize themselves, while the rich look into it, study it. They seek to find out what happened, why it happened, and how they can protect from it in the future. While one assumes the position of vulnerable victim, the other uses it as a growing point. Number 8. Poor people have no money saved. One of the differences between poor people and the rich is that the former don't get ready for what's next. Having money put aside allows for growth. Let's say something bad happens. If you have money put aside, the problem is solved and you can resume your life. If you don't and the situation is urgent, what do? You either liquidate an asset like your car, house, etc., or you can take out a loan. For the rich, when the situation is over, they're left in the same position minus the savings, while for someone who's poor, their lifestyle has been dramatically hit or now belongs to the creditor. Now, let's look at the exact opposite. An opportunity arises. Those who have money put aside now have the chance to expand their lives, while the other can't afford to take full advantage of this opportunity. That's why the rich are growing richer while the poor are getting poorer. Number 9. Poor people use credit cards or take out loans for useless things. One of the main differences between rich and poor is how they make use of credit. The rule is simple. If you take out a loan to buy something that doesn't generate more money than the loan, don't take it. It's that simple. You should only use credit if what you'll be using it for is an investment. Want to take out a loan for a large TV? Don't. Want a loan to buy that new Supreme gear? Don't. Want to use credit cards to get the new iPhone? Don't. Unless you're flipping the Supreme gear for profit, or you're using your iPhone to develop a new app to grow your business, these items should not be on your credit. Instead, earn the money and then spend it. You'll learn more about this on number 12. Number 10. Poor people tend to have more kids and earlier in life. The truth is, kids are really, really expensive. We all know how fun it is to make them, or at least practice making them. But people get stuck up to this point. They don't think it's true. Just to give you a sense of perspective, if you're living in one of the more developed countries, raising a child will cost you approximately $250,000. Because of a lack of education, bad environment, and other factors, poor people have, on average, more children and at a younger age than their rich counterparts. While the rich wait a couple of years until their standards of living improve in order to assure the right environment and prime conditions for their child to flourish, the poor just go ahead with it. Once the baby comes, the struggling begins, just so they can stay afloat, and progress beyond barely surviving is almost impossible to achieve. Number 11. Poor people do not do regular checks with their doctors. We've touched on the importance of health in the past, but this is an especially important point. Poor people do not get themselves checked regularly. Let's say by mere chance you end up having a difficult disease, let's say cancer. If you do regular checkups, you'll discover it in early stages, making the treatment possible at a lower cost. If on the other hand you neglect to do so, you might discover it only when it's too late. It will cost both you and your entire family a fortune, and no matter how much money you have, you might still lose your life. Number 12. Poor people spend money before they get it. One of the biggest dangers in life is spending money before you have it. The second you start borrowing money or acquiring expenses before you're able to pay them, your life starts to spiral down. If you don't have money for something that you're willing to part with without affecting your life, then you can't afford it. Go back to work and then get it. Number 13. Poor people surround themselves with other poor people. True Alexers know that you are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with most. If you're surrounded by 4 poor people, guess who's the 5th? One of the ways people make sure they stay poor is by affiliating themselves or hanging out with other poor people that reinforce their poor beliefs. You need people around you that will inspire you and push you further, that are doing incredible things themselves, whose success will only motivate you to exceed your current reality. If you're hanging out with the same people you did when you were young, you might want to double check. Don't be afraid to step away from a crowd and move on to something better. If you don't, your potential will probably be crushed by those who want to feel better about their miserable lives by making sure you suffer the same fate. Number 14. Poor people never follow through on their ideas or potential. You're not able to control who your parents are, where you were born, or the way society treats you. The only thing you can control is the amount of hours you put into your dream. Every single person alive only has 24 hours per day, and yet some do a lot more than others. If you dedicate yourself to learning and implementing more about what you're passionate about, it's only a matter of time until you reach success. You've heard that 9 out of 10 businesses fail in their first 3 years. Well, do you know how many businesses fail because they never got started? The answer is all of them. If you have an idea, work on it. Put it out, get feedback, improve it, launch again, and again, and again. It took us 3 years of writing thousands of articles on alux.com before we decided to take the jump and make videos here on YouTube. Number 15. Poor people believe that others should help them reach the top. The world doesn't owe you anything. Nobody does. Believe it or not, you're in this by yourself. You are in charge of what happens in your life. The thing is, everyone believes when they're young that they're going to be successful, but then reality happens. This world we're living in rewards only the best of the best, those that never quit, those that keep learning, keep adapting, and understand that nobody will solve their problems for them. Face them head on, and along the way, you might meet people who feel the same way and might share parts of the journey with you. Otherwise, you'll just be a part of that majority that's meant to fail. We know this video was pretty long, but we believe that maybe this video will help you in your journey.
Okay, that was it. So if you don't want to remain poor, if you want to cleave out of poverty, then you know what to do now. You know what to do now. Get up early, as early as possible. If you have an idea, try as much as possible to realize what you have in your head. To go, stay focused, in life. Stay focused. Watch things that are quite very important to you. You know, if you watch a cocktail like Abela, then you have a rich mind. But if you stay there to watch films afternoon, morning, afternoon, evening, there's a problem somewhere. Okay, Patrick, there's this little video of Issa Chiroma Bakari. He was on Equinox television, and they fired him with this question, and the guy was embarrassed. He said, how can you say a thing like this now? I almost cried. Thomas, good morning.
Good morning to you, Senator.
How are you? Fine, thank me. And you?
I'm fine.
How are we?
Your weekend?
How are we?
We are fine.
Okay. You went to Bamenda, you came back, and you didn't bring anything. Patrick is not happy. You were supposed to.
If you know the gymnastic with which I got into Bamenda, and then you understand that.
But you're a great sportsman. That's why you had to.
I could not. In fact, I'm doing something for the reporter's diary. We'll see it on Abela. Because when that Friday, that Good Friday, when I got to Bonaberi, the intention was that I would travel by night. But as I arrived Bonaberi, I just got by WhatsApp that the governor of the Northwest region has banned interdivisional transport that was to be by 12 o'clock that night. It was already around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I just went to Gawotie.
And you left there to Bamenda?
Immediately. I left Douala about 5 p.m. and I got to Bamenda. It's okay. Once you're a sporter, always a sporter.
Well, you're a sportsman.
Yes.
Once a sportsman,
always a sportsman.
Might get shiny shoes and plenty. Patrick, I've seen his shoes. They are shinies. The last time I saw the other one was shiny. Now this one is double shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas.
Yes, Senator.
How your people in Bamenda?
Cam is relatively coming back to Bamenda after the brouhahas of the first of October, the killings.
Yeah.
Loss
of human lives.
With conflicting figures.
Yeah, the light
the governor
machineries.
7 or 10 or 11.
No. Let's not enter into that. We got Metro Aliscom of Redak, who gave names of people who were killed. And some were malhandled. And since yesterday, we still get news, vexing news coming from the Southwest region, talking of police harassment, even in Manu Division. Okay, it's not that. We have to talk sports here.
Yeah,
okay?
we have to talk sports.
Sports. But before that, let's just laugh a little.
Yeah.
You want? Yes, just laugh. We're going to have this little video. The interview, the Minister of Communication and auto-proclaimed government spokesperson was here in Douala. He threatened media.
He visited
Canal 2.
He visited Equinox and other TV stations.
We got this one from Equinox.
Okay.
It's a nice video, a vexing interview, a courageous one.
I want to say
the embarrassment of the authority.
I want to say our minister should be prepared because truly we are moving to that stage where you will be questioned for your actions.
There's one thing too, and then let him do interviews with English-speaking journalists.
And then you will see the other side of them.
Because that's it. Because I love this one because it was an English-speaking journalist who was interviewing the minister, and it was tick or tack.
When they stay in Yaoundé and they prepare their questions and give to journalists to come and ask, when they get out of Yaoundé, they will see we Cameroonians. Okay, food for thought. Our food for thought. I think Bivika and Patrick, they are still cooking. The firewoods are very wet. I understand. Yeah. Wet firewoods with a heavy downpour in the littoral this morning. Marriage is when a man loses his bachelor's degree and a woman gets her master's degree. That's marriage. It's quite simple, Senator. You know, as a man,
you lose your bachelor's degree, and the woman acquires the master's degree.
Yeah, because she's there to
become the master now.
Yeah, she's there to control the home. Even though you are the head of the family, she's there to the
boss.
She's the boss. Yeah. So I say good morning to all the women. You are the bosses. If the home is
marriage is when a man loses his bachelor's degree and a woman gets her master's degree. Big grammar.
It's not easy though to manage the master's
I understand why Patrick doesn't want to lose his bachelor's degree. Yes, because he's afraid to give a master's degree to a lady. Yes. There's this defense, when you're having a decree, you defend, right?
Yeah, you do the defense.
You do the defense, and then there's the panel of jury with professors, doctors around it,
and some friends.
And those professors and doctors are the mayors, the witnesses. You understand? That which concerns marriage. So you're giving the master's degree and then losing your bachelor. I don't talk grammar. Everybody knows Mobuko. Sorry. What did I even say?
What you
Image
said?
of the day.
What you said is what you said.
No, I didn't say anything bad, right?
Okay.
See this one. République fédérale du Cameroon reunification. We see there Amadou Ahidjo and John Go Foncha. This is history.
This is history for
people should know this.
People should really know this. For those, especially our French brothers who never did Cameroon history, they should understand that before now
something existed like this.
And
the Federal Republic of Cameroon, and there was no division.
There was no division.
There was unity. The Republic was a federal one.
Federal one.
Because some people, there's this, I don't know how to call it. The Frenchman calls it intellectual nocif. We have some intellectuals in this country who are very, I don't know, they have a stinky mouth. Yeah, their mouth stinks. The way they talk, the corrupt-minded intellectuals. So some of them pretend that federalism means division. No. Cameroon was this way, and there was no division.
There was no division. We're quite united.
Yes,
with our brothers.
Yes, that's it.
That's
Trinity
it.
France, Foncha and Aijo, reunification, Federal Republic of Cameroon.
I think we need.
That's the image of the day.
I think we need this currency back because.
No, this is stamp. This is stamp.
Okay, that's a stamp. I think if we can have.
No, we can. No, economically speaking, we can because we live in a community now. It's just for Cameroon to insist that some few words in English should appear on the banknotes, but we don't really need this CFA thing. Yeah, we should. It's high time we have our own currency. Why not?
Why not?
It's possible. Cameroon can. Nigeria has. So if Nigeria has Ghana. They have the cedis.
The Ghana cedis.
South Africa runs.
The rands.
Yeah. So why not? We can also, if we are not that very corrupt, we can also manage a currency because our soil is rich. We have the gold, the manganese, the potassium, the petrol, the gas. We have everything, the timber, agriculture.
We
can support our.
Even going big the plantain.
Yeah, plantain, cocoa yams, cassavas, gari.
We are the bread basket of Central Africa.
Bread basket. Yeah. And agriculture.
You see
in West Cameroon. In Cameroon, West Cameroon is the bread basket of the country, if you put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Thomas,
yes,
let's laugh at alongs.
Address them is through dialogue.
And the military too should stop shooting.
The military a military has never shot in any. How can you say this?
What did you say?
Address them is through dialogue.
And the military too should stop shooting.
The military a military has never shot in any. How can you say this?
What did you say?
Address them.
Come again, Patrick.
Address them is through dialogue.
And the military too should stop shooting.
The military a military has never shot in any. How can you say this?
What did you say?
Address them is through dialogue.
And the military too should stop shooting.
The military a military has never shot in any. How can you say this?
What did you say?
Senator Magafa.
No, it's okay. No comment. There's no comment.
Once you want to laugh.
No, there's no comment.
Start blabbling.
No comment.
Okay.
No comment. It's just for us to laugh at our longs. Thomas, sports now. How many stories?
2 stories. We shall talk about some players. We talk about Fritz Pangop.
Player is a footballer in the French league. Player.
It's a player. We are talking about a player in Cameroon. We are talking about him because he did something nice. He plays for Union of Douala.
He scored a goal.
He scored a goal, and he has signed a new contract to play for Edin Sports of the Leke. So he was the pride of professional League One when he was replaced during the match Cameroon-Nigeria. He scored a wonderful goal after Clinton J. So let's get the image of Frank Pangop. Like I said, he played for Union Douala, but he has just signed
a new
contract to move to the current champions of the Cameroon Professional League. So he's now moving to 18 Sports of the Leke. So we talk about Clinton J. You know, he too has had some wahalas at the level of the Indomitable Lions, but the coach decided to call him for the qualifiers of the 2018 World Cup that will be taking place in Russia, even though Cameroon has been kicked out of the competition after their disgraceful defeat by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That was on the 4th and that was on the 1st and 4th of September, respectively. They had a 2-0 defeat against Nigeria, where Clinton J, the Bakwere boy, scored the first goal at the Amadou Ahijo Stadium. And people were saying that, okay, it's time for other politicians and other persons to copy the footsteps of the Indomitable Lions. They decided to put their hatchets and gadgets aside and decided to take the flag of the national territory far, far above the sky.
But they, as you said, they are not qualified for the World Cup. Nigeria did qualify over the weekend in Uyo, and Nigeria defeated Zambia. One goes to Zambia.
One goes to Zambia. So Nigeria is the top of is on top of Group
the
B.
first African country to
with
qualify.
13 points for the World Cup. So Nigeria has sealed through to the World Cup 2018 in Russia. And then we shall be bringing back we shall be telling you more about the story maybe tomorrow, tomorrow's edition of the program, Abela. We are talking about the 2017 Women's African Volleyball Championship that is taking place in the political capital, Yaoundé. We shall be bringing you stories, the results that took place during the weekend, because Cameroon did play with Botswana, and we shall be bringing you more of these stories in tomorrow's edition of the program, Abela on Canada English.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
If a lady is 33 years old, and then the guy 21 years old, should a lady cry, like complain that the guys are cheating on her?
No.
Why?
My first question I want to ask to
why?
At 21, what were you doing? That's what I was.
No, she's 33. The guy is 21.
I'm saying that at 21, what was the lady doing that she is dating a guy at 21? It means it's either.
We can talk about love here. Age is just figures.
Senator, once you talk about love, you talk about sacrifices. And so if your guy is cheating, once you are 31, you just need to say, okay, it's part of the sacrifice. Because at 21, girls.
The guy is not that mature.
Yeah, the guy is not that mature. So you are supposed to just take. Start sacrificing the sacrifices of love.
Now, should couples live together before marriage?
Yeah. Even the Bible makes it categorically clear. You know of the courtship. I'm not very versed with the Bible, but I know the Bible talks of courtship. It's an opportunity for the man to study the woman, and the woman as well to study the man. So the Bible asks couples to understand each other before they go into the lifetime partnership called marriage.
Now, if they live together, there's some temptation.
Yeah, but
should they go for sex if living together? Because you're talking about the Bible. The Bible did advise, yes. You live together, but no sex.
It's quite difficult. Well, we are all human beings.
Nobody say you are animal.
When temptations come,
we are Homo sapiens, superior class of human beings. So, tell me.
Well, if the temptation of sex come, I think it's just normal for us to do it. Normal, very normal for us to do it.
Temptation.
Yes.
But you quoted the Bible. Then leave the Bible out of this.
Senator, the Bible says.
No. If you want to respect the Bible, if you want to respect what the Bible says, then you live together for the courtship, and then you don't do sex.
We go against the Bible from time to time, but there is a word
so
in the Bible.
So you're advising that people should go against the Bible from time to time?
I'm not advising. It's practically impossible for us to go without.
So you disrespect the Bible from time to time?
That's why there is a word in the Bible called ask for forgiveness.
So you always ask for forgiveness because you commit crime?
Yeah, once you commit a crime, once you cannot withstand the crime, you say, Papa God, I'll be sorry.
So you've done that before and before, again and again and again?
And again.
Sorry.
And
why are you greeting this morning before leaving? It's time for you to go. You should go.
You drive me now,
no, you must go now.
Okay, I want to.
You don't quote Bible, spoil Bible, enter sex, stop marriage, everything.
I'm just being
realistic.
I'm just being realistic. I want to say good morning to everybody who's watching.
Mr. Pragmatism.
I'm just. To everybody who's watching us in the regional capital, Bamenda, I know you guys are going through
Bamenda,
stress.
Hey,
I don't forget you.
Bamenda, hey,
I don't forget you.
Anytime where I go for Bamenda, all people there for Bamenda, they put in security, so say I no get fine photo. Neki Ouna, they came there for Bamenda, and then so sing una record. Little Nebel,
I know if forget you.
Ni John Frontier,
I know if forget you.
Jongu Foncha,
may he so rest in peace. We don't forget you.
Salamontan de Muna, he became Wabi president. Yes, it's okay. Bye bye. Comedy now, Patrick. Welcome back. Updates. Yeah, all non correct. Bye bye.
Good morning.
Comedy. The guy said we should wait. I don't know what I'm waiting for. But Trey, what's happening with you this morning? And the problem is, I got ready with the post. Hey, no,
the messages are angry that you sent me, not very nicely.
Okay. Thomas.
Say please. No, can you carry a sport page
please,
out of the studio?
Police. Say please. I be police. Say please.
I want to say good morning.
I be that police. They work harass people.
Aye!
Please. What? No.
Some of these guys can be.
No.
They can apply.
Thomas. Bye. You're all not finished.
We are waiting for the comedy now.
No. Waiting for what is ready.
Okay.
Bye. Comedy.
You know something? Those days when I was growing up, music made sense. They go sing songs on the street. You hear songs like, if you marry taxi driver, if you marry taxi driver, or you hear some big begin to misbehave, they will play song like, oh, but I don't go, can't go back away me. Sorry, how does a young man wake up in the morning, walk into the studio, and you begin to hear something like this? Oh, mama, they say they want to. Lord, blah, blah. For my own time. In the olden days, it don't take. Oh yeah, particularly we day Nigerian dance, so they call them waka life, sing life, talk life, walk life. So you people singing it, what does it mean? What is the meaning of Kolobo? Somebody should wake up and tell me because I'm telling the best. Olamide is my guy, I know him from way back. And he come and say, sing one song when I know him. Makole Marale. How can you call him before you rally? It simply means I go build house, don't buy land. How can you build house before you buy land? Are you not supposed to buy land before you build house? I mean, you won't build the house with this carrier for hand, they go find land. What is wrong with all these people? No more first speak this flavor come sing. Going not tomorrow. Baby, and the cash go, and idiots know where clothes. I don't know what that you. Nigerian artists will come and they will tell you that with a quarrel, we know they talk. Idris Abdul Karim and Rugged Man, the quarrel, go hear something like this one, a respected collabo. Don't be crying if me and my guy rap for the same song. Fuck that shit! Or you want people to sing the quarrel. Tupac and Biggie, one they stay East Coast, the other one they stay West. Then the quarrel, he reached, so then the two of them take themselves life. But how many of you knew that the song between Nice and Two-Face, how many of you know that quarrel? That song, Street Credibility. Did you take time to listen to that song? Nice and Two-Face, two. Then they inside studio. Nice come begin tell Two-Face. And then again, try so hard, make you go insane. I be the chosen one. I remain no barra of Nigeria. My brain keep working all day. Like say I know be Monday. Now what did he talk when first Two-Face? He say, Oba Ulepemeji laughing, Kamaloji Soro. That is two kings cannot stay in the palace. To make everything worse, Nice contact Two-Face. Categorically, I'm the best mentally. No game saying I'm the cutest. Don't doubt me, I will bring home. Credible, remarkable, unbeatable, palatable. And you know say Two-Face na very humble person. Don't see the humility where Two-Face has around. As I come here before you, I will talk about Sasia. I know we use any sugar. Tell me your manner, and I know you understand that when I see you with the stress up, I know they use program. Always peacefully do it very. Always try to border. He's Two-Faced and guarantee to always to make Nice understand, say him na Kiki, come tell him the last word. I know it sounds like bragging, but it's true that I'm talking. Don't be quarrelsome with that thing. I'm a perfect quarrel. But yet they're fishing themselves. It's very annoying. I still love the Hausa people when they won't sing. They don't make a DJ band for what? Only Hausa man don't sing with his guitar. You got to hear the video song. Very annoying. But check out the Igbo people. Igbo kwano. Reno. Mano. Cha 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 mano. My father. Is it a crime to go to an Igbo man's shop and buy something original? You go buy TV, they go right on top Samsung. This house come out and go get a blogger. The TV go on, you go see Sayo. Now only Igbo men they say Yamaha generator. They get Yamaha M for the end Yamaha. You go call out generator, they use like your generator with a jog. What's wrong? And so they make one pastor go buy blue film. The guy they go see where they sing song. You are awesome in this place, mighty God. The thing touch the guy and I say, time, let worship. Time. My people need to see how they worship God. Now you tell them about boy, young one. No, say they don't come on the city where they cut off cool of him. The man said, free church back, you know, check out. On Sunday night, you tell you people need to learn how to worship. You need to know how to worship God. I was going the other day in Alabama, and I saw where they are worshiping. I got the CD so that you people will see it. And I said, but I want to play it. I said, play on the one black guy who won't care for that. They give it to me, give it to me. I said, they got to him and that pastor now usher for another church. It's very annoying. These are some of the reasons why you don't get to see karaoke, Nigerian song in karaoke. Because they have to spare. Or you song, they will sing easy. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted. My hands are open wide. Cause you know just what to say. And you know just what to do. But I want to tell you so much. I love you. You see, Kwame? Now spend this Nigerian song, I dare you. Ala dadano. Abela dadano. Umuayana miani. Ekrubago. Baby, why I go? All the boys don't go. And they can't come. She can't get your. Waka, baby. Wuru, baby. Sango, baby. I go tell my mama. I go tell my papa. Baby, sawale. Okay, hold on.
Okay, that was Elenu, a special one from him. You know, this Sawa Sawale is a bottle dance from Bamenda. Flavor is that person who listens to so many African songs and then compose his own, and then you think he's from Nigeria. So the Sawale stuff, I talked to him once. He listened to the bottle dance of Niken and the others. Sawale, Sawale. Lena, good morning.
Good morning, Senator.
How are you? Fine, thank we. And you? Not us, but we. What?
You already answered everything.
Good morning. No answer. Good morning.
Senator. Senator, good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, it's Patrick. I saw Patrick there caressing you.
It's really cool.
I saw Patrick caressing you.
Senator, he's feeling cool.
Patrick's feeling cold. He don't catch cold. But yeah, I saw you in my own color eyes. My color eyes. You left the machines. You came this other way like this. You want to spoil this program? No. Lena.
Yes, Senator.
I was perturbed.
I saw your face.
You didn't see anything.
I saw your face.
I was like, hey.
And I told her, Patrick, you have killed me.
Patrick, your love affair, do it at home now. We should, I think, Thomas, tomorrow a talking point on this love issue. On should colleagues,
Why not?
mommy each other.
Why not?
That should be a talking point. Should colleagues mommy each other. Okay, Lena, you spent the weekend here in Douala, right?
Yeah.
Bepanda, Yassa, Bonberry.
I don't even know.
You don't even know where
I
you spent the weekend. You
everywhere
were
the
everywhere. Okay, I understand you. You were everywhere. And on the Obusi forum, Patrick tricked you, asked you to watch news, because you were asking Patrick and the others.
I was not
please
asking for
update.
something.
Please for update, and then Patrick said, "Go and watch news. Stop disturbing people." And then he told Patrick, "Patrick, me share your pa." This is it. Zoom here, Emmanuel. Let's see. Okay, how many stories do you have this morning?
I have 4 stories.
4 stories. Before we begin with your stories, let's watch this little interview got courtesy of the United Nations TV. This question was asked to the UN representative who came for the press conference in that which concerns violence in West Cameroon. There was a direct question to him, and then we'll just have a listen.
Well, I've been wanting to ask you about Cameroon. In fact, I've asked you some stuff in writing, but I want to ask you now in person. Since your last statement, I mean, I've asked you how many people the UN thinks have been killed in Cameroon, because Amnesty International said 17 some days ago. People in the country are saying it's well over 100 now. Their bodies being discovered. So I wanted to know, what is the role of the UN there in getting to the bottom of that? How does it square with this? People there are saying the idea that calling for dialogue with a president who seems to still be in Geneva when people are still actively being killed is a strange message from the UN. So I wanted to know, and where is Mr. Fall? You'd said he'd be going this week. It's now Thursday. Where is he?
He will travel as soon as it is appropriate, and then as soon as travel can be arranged. There is a need, as in any situation, for a need for dialogue. I have no specific information where the president of Cameroon may be, but there is a need for dialogue between the authorities and between the leaders of the Anglophone community. I think the Secretary General is extremely concerned about the increased tensions we've seen in the northwest, the southwest parts of the country. He's been clear in condemning the violence that we've seen, and we are, as we've said in the past, we're ready to support any efforts by the parties for constructive engagement.
I guess,
and I don't have,
sure.
We're not in a position to, as far as I know right now from here, to estimate the number of casualties. We've seen the press reports, which are, as we've said, very worrying. But I have no independent information from here.
I just have 2, because one is also there are not only reports but proof that both the internet and social networks have been cut off again, which was a big issue earlier this year, and I didn't see that in any UN statement. I also sometimes human rights issues are not raised from here, but they're raised by the High Commissioner. I haven't seen any statement by him. So people are saying they've seen him comment. For example, once there were mean tweets against CC, and he commented on that. I'm not asking you to respond to him, but is this idea of this kind of division of labor, has something been dropped here? Because it's 100 people killed on the internet. Young people are having their feet shot by soldiers, so they can't protest.
I say we've seen the press reports are extremely alarming. For the High Commissioner, I think he may have spoken out, but I think again that's a question you need to ask to address to his office. There is a basic need to keep the internet flowing anywhere. Access to information is critical for everyone, and that I think it's important that people have access to the internet.
On Cameroon, you'd said earlier that the UK was monitoring it. There's now some people say that.
The UN is quite very concerned. Now let's have your updates.
Okay, so on our update of today, we are going to begin with the statement with what the Senior Divisional Officer of the Manu Division did over the weekend. That is, he continued and reinforced from Saturday 7th October to Sunday October 8th the state or the curfew actually that was implemented in the Manu Division, and his reasons were that. It is to crack down on insurrections perpetrated by secessionist attempts. So he's thinking that they haven't yet stopped, that they are going to continue, and so he decided to carry out that action for security purposes. The second, was he going to talk about what happened after the October 1st, the effects of the October 1st. Now is a Social Democratic Front. The SDF has also released a statement on the sad events of the October 1st. And in this statement, they are denouncing the killings and destructions of public and private properties, massive arrests and abductions. They are sending their condolences to every family who lost a loved one due to the tragedy. And they also said due to this context, the 2017 SDF party convention has been postponed to further notices. And my...
notice.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. My third story is to talk about the UN, what the video that we just watched, where the Commissioner of Human Rights said that they urged the authorities to ensure that the security force exercise restraints and takes measures to prevent the use of force when policing demonstrations. And he said there was no need, as he said in the video, there was no need for them to cut the internet connection, that every Cameroonian has right to internet access, actually. And the last story is about Mr. Akere Muna, where he said he actually said he was
he's standing for presidential elections
next year because he thinks he is the answer to the crises that are actually going on in the country.
Now, before we have a listen to what he has to say, Barrister Akere Muna, the former president of the Lawyers Association, they call it Bâtonnier in French. Let's have the press release of the Cameroon Baptist Convention. The Cameroon Baptist Convention is also condemning the barbaric killings of Cameroonians and calling for dialogue, meaningful dialogue, and things that the senselessness that was hovering over the minds of some people, or some of those who are governing, that took them to court, has come to pass, because they've quit the court case against them. The Baptist Convention is calling for mourning day, I think on the 15th. They say it should be mourning, and that Cameroonians should come in black dresses to mourn the deaths of their loved ones. So many people, according to them, were killed. And then still in Boya, the May 16 Catholic Church, the arrest of some Christians there, we learned that the police boss out there in May 16 in Boya, is asking the man of God, the father of this church, Father Tobias, to give an exhaustive list of Catholic Christians that were in church on Sunday, and I doubt if the father will know everybody that was in church to give an exhaustive list. Why not just release all those who were arrested? Hopefully they're going to be released today. Those who were arrested in May 16 and in other churches are going to be released today. And not the release of others who have been arrested. So that is what happened in May 16 yesterday. So many people were arrested. Let's now listen to Akere Muna. He has this to say. That's the declaration he made to announce that he's going to be candidate come 2018.
My fellow Cameroonians, our country is now at the crossroads of its history. We must now move towards a new republic that finds strength in diversity, a new republic founded on good governance, a new republic built on the rule of law, a new republic inspired by the will of the people, a new republic that is a union we must define, a new republic that must cultivate zero tolerance for corruption, for tribalism, for nepotism, and of course, favoritism. A new republic that reaffirms justice for all, healthcare for all, and education for all. My commitment to our union and to our nation is resolute. I have therefore taken the decision to be part of the solution that our country is crying out for, the creation of this new republic. It's with a great sense of responsibility and humility that I have decided to inform you of my intention to run for the office of President of the Republic of Cameroon in the elections constitutionally scheduled for 2018. Our union...
That was Akere Muna, who announced that he's going to stand for presidential elections 2018 after his brother, Ben Muna, who went in for so many presidential elections and lose. Akere wants to stand for 2018 presidential elections. And little history, the father of Akere Muna used to be the vice president of Cameroon, Prime Minister of West Cameroon or Southern Cameroon's President of the National Assembly, Salomon Tande Muna, and during the tripartite, him and Foncha walked out because of what they call a farce that brought the 1996 Constitution. They were not okay with everything that happened after the tripartite. And now his brother two men used to be the campaign manager for the Union for Change. Frundi was the candidate for 1992 elections, and Nijon Frundi Hoza, he won the elections, but somebody said my hands were tied. Akere, presidential candidate 2018. Let's wait and see. And that'll be it?
Yeah, that'll be it for updates for today.
Okay. Where are you saluting before you go?
I'm greeting all my friends.
All your friends?
Yeah, all my friends.
All over the world?
They know that it's us.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you for coming now.
Okay.
You know what's day?
Yeah, I know what's day.
You know Mr. Leo?
Oh my God, who doesn't know Mr. Leo?
You know they did a song?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to watch it?
Why not?
Let's have it. Mr. Leo, what's day?
What's that? My life has been a race to run away from bâti, Lord. Hey. Je regarde devant comme derrière, nothing they work. But since I bent my knees and bowed my head, everything they better. Et just des pétards. Et quand je lève les mains, louez mon Dieu. Everything is better. It's just des pétards. My life is just des pétards. My business just des pétards. My music is des pétards. Everything is better. My woman just des pétards. My picket just des pétards. My house is just des pétards. Everything is better. Il est better, il est better, il est better, oh. Il est better, il est better, il est better, oh. Il est better, il est better, il est better, oh. Il est better, il est better, il est better, oh.
Thank you, Yahweh, 'cause you better my days. If no be you, I for them go. That's why I'm not letting go. Mamoulé, je veux l'avouer. C'est toi qui me guide. C'est now you the run the show. Le péché voulait me noyer, tu m'as sauvé rapidement. Et même quand je tombe, tu me soulèves debout, je te suivrai complètement. Aujourd'hui je suis debout grâce à toi, à cause de toi entièrement. Oh non, je suis comme un oiseau, je veux m'envoler tranquillement.
Your wife just a better, your husband just a better, your family go better, everybody better, oh. Your brother go dey better, your sister go dey better, your daughter just dey better, your son go dey better, everybody better. Il est better, il est better, il est better, oh. Il est better, il est better, il est better, oh. Il est better, il est better, il est better, oh. Il est better, il est better, il est better, oh. And if you hear my story, maybe you say, it did like yours. Dehors ça bouge, mais chez toi, c'est que l'un d'aime.
Mes péchés voulaient me noyer, tu m'as sauvé rapidement. Et même quand je tombe, tu me soulèves debout, je te suivrai complètement. Aujourd'hui je suis debout grâce à toi, à cause de toi, on dirait
Everything go better.
je suis comme un oiseau, je vais m'envoler tranquillement.
Cameroon go better. Canada go better. Tuala go better. Kumbasef go better. It a better, it a better, it a better, oh. It a better, it a better, it a better, oh.
Big Joe on the beat. Ah ouais.
Okay. We have papers. We'll talk press this morning. I will not be doing the review. We'll talk press instead. Because for some time now I've been doing the review. We have so many newspapers this morning. Wow, talking about the crisis, the Anglophone crisis. Wow. Tabitha, good morning.
Good morning.
How are we?
I'm alright.
The family and everybody.
Everybody's fine.
Okay. Let me come on. Okay. You know that song, right?
Senator. My senator. No, wait.
Kejan wants some massage.
I heard him saying that the other day.
Not like now. He said I should send 2 of you because
we could send him to a spa, to a beauty spa.
No, he wants you.
No, I'm not good at that. I didn't learn that.
How was your weekend?
It was awesome.
Okay. Okay. How was it? Hello? Ni Kejan. Yeah, bon. Indeed.
No, we still have clear for the language. Those of us who grew up in the
Okay. Let's have our talking point and image of the day. Patrick, talking point, image of the day. That is our talking point on the screen. Should couples live together before marriage? And now, food for thought. Marriage is when a man loses his bachelor degree and a woman gets her master's degree. Kejan. That's food for thought.
should come either from Nigeria or from
Why?
No, when I hear that language, I already know. Or Cameroon, why not? That is to say, you have lost everything, you are in chains, and then the woman picks it up and moves to the next stage, to the next degree, which means as a man, when you are married, you know that liberty for certain things is gone, and so on and so forth. I was discussing with
and the master's degree is like the woman is the
woman
boss
has
of the
picked up
home.
another step forward,
another dimension.
I overheard a conversation where somebody said, from the first day, just let the woman know that you are like this, because if you start, accepting the ways, very soon you'll be cowed.
Okay. Tabitha?
Yes, Senator. To me, it means marriage is when a full-grown man who cannot be handled by his mom finds a new person who can take care of him.
Okay.
Yes.
Image of the day, Patrick.
Full-grown man.
That is our image of the day.
What's that?
République fédérale du Cameroun. Reunification. 20 France. Postage stamp. Aijo and Foncha. That's history.
That is history, and you cannot kill history. Even if you destroy all the archives, like the archives were burnt in Boya, voluntarily burnt, like we gathered.
Some will not find things like this.
Certain things are in the keeping,
evidence.
In homes and so on. This is history. The Federal Republic of Cameroon.
And Cameroon was not divided.
Cameroon was not divided.
Because some people think federalism means division.
Division. And it now goes to tell you, I don't know, where did you get this from?
I don't know, somewhere.
You see, it now reminds those who do not know the history of this country to start understanding that this country had a history that cannot be twisted, truncated. That is Aijo.
I like that expression, because some want to truncate the history of Cameroon.
I was talking with Molan Jolly Tumbe and Pa Zuma 4. And then I regretted over the burning of the archives in Boya. They told me, forget, forget, we have the archives, even more than what you find in the National Archives in Boya. The archives are there in Nigeria, in the United States, in the US, in the
UN.
UK, and so on. Even in Liberia.
Yes.
Even the
so if they go and destroy the one in Boya, thinking that they will not have archives,
the archives are there. And there are people who have archives more than the ones you still have in Boya. So he said, forget.
My father used to show me, my father used to show me some of these things.
He said, forget.
The cool tags, everything.
Yes,
okay, Kejan, that'll be it. Now, there's this old lady in Ekona, Mama Sarah, she lives in Quarter 3B, no, Quarter 3A in Ekona Benge, and she was brutalized by a military in Ekona. The image went viral on social media, and so many people were saying that she kicked the bucket. Yeah. No, Neon Keng went visiting this lady in the hospital, and we're getting this report courtesy our colleagues of Equinox Television. Let's have it. She's not dead.
Maintain Michael of Moyoka subdivision returns to Quarter 3B Ekona Moyoka, the host neighborhood of the 93-year-old Mami Sarah Afa, but she is not here. After being brutalized by the security forces and declared dead on the social media, the 93-year-old woman was carried to Moyoka by her grand and great-grandchildren, but the traces left behind by the security forces are still visible on her door.
Open the door. The marshal of food.
Judging from what she went through, many say the fact that the 93-year-old woman survived the torture was a miracle.
You see, this was two military people enter inside her house, they broke the door with the food. One will only drawing. I see the commotion around, take gun now, knock it for your head now, before the hour, I say,
Maintain Michael continued to Moyoka town, where the grandmother is undergoing treatment, and this is her, Mami Sarah Afa, just discharged from the hospital. I am here to let the world know that you are still alive, Maintain Michael told her, and to beg for forgiveness, and also give you money to assist in your treatment. Happy to have been remembered by Maintain Michael, the 93-year-old woman narrated how her door was broken by security forces.
What did happen? So they come back to your door? Any man they do it because we want one. Because the whole world knows it, my man die. So I said, no. I called doctor. Doctor told me, say, no. You can't, the treatment, you come up the house. Okay. I want to look at my ICU. So I made the world know, say, you know, I die.
Though responding to treatment, the 93-year-old Mami Sarah Afa is now fighting with her old age, the trauma, and the pains inflicted by the security forces.
Even though she don't say, they say, opposite feeler. Immediately we come out of the office, we find way to say, see the money, is the token of 50,000 francs for the money for the upkeep, and I believe and say, it be a great thing.
Maintain Michael is the first authority to have gone back to his people after October 1 bloody incident to tell them that he feels their pains and lost.
A big thank you to Emmanuel Bilvika, who tried to cleanse the image, the images you watch there. Kejan, just a word.
Well, it's sad. It's sad that a grandmom, a great grandmom, should be. In fact, that is.
Thomas Sankara once said that if we don't educate the military politically, we don't educate them politically, then most of them are going to be rustics.
That's the highest degree of human right abuse. when you break into a home and then you find a great-grandmother and children 9 years, 10, and then you start brutalizing them. We are asking question if God will ever forever pardon such a person who committed that atrocious act. And that is what the bishops have condemned, as we are going to see in our papers today. That is what Cameroonians are condemning. For those who do not even know what is going on, they just sit in Douala, in Yaoundé, and in other parts of the country and speak. I have always asked them, even some of our colleagues, journalists, of French-speaking expression, I repeat, because I know English journalists have been going there. Well, probably because of that link, but they should find
the home
time
feeling
and go there and live the experiences. And as I speak to you, well, I hope that they will not come to my house and pick people from my home and dump into the cell. But as I speak to you, some brothers came because they fled the southwest region and sought refuge in my place. They were fortunate. Somebody came visiting and was arrested. One of my younger people got arrested. A lady, a small girl like, I don't know, one of you.
Tabitha.
Got arrested. She came visiting to give food to the house, and then
she was arrested.
She was arrested. You see, as I speak, we could have a rough figure of about 700 to 800 people who have been arrested. Thousands have fled into the forest and into other towns, because if you are fleeing from one town to another, you still face the same problem. Because if you run away from Kumba to Manfe, you are meeting the worst even. If you run from Manfe to Kumba,
to Ekuna,
you still meet the same problem.
So to get up,
yes,
you're going to Munya, my 16. Even in the churches, people are not secure.
People are not secured. The situation is not the best. People don't know what is really happening. And just like one of the papers will probably put it today, the government, in fact, there is an impressive quiet, and people feel everything is calm. There is a state of uncertainty. And we should understand that this situation is
John,
really
the papers
serious.
are going to talk to us about all this on the reaction of the United Nations, the bishops of the Bamenda Ecclesiastic province. Am I right?
You're correct.
Okay. The Cameroon Baptist Convention also signed a press release. The Social Democratic Front did saying so many people are reacting on what is happening, and Professor Fanso treated the head of state as an absentee president. Tabitha.
Yes, Senator.
Let's talk culture with you.
Okay, yes, we'll talk culture. We've got a series of concerts and comedy shows. So we're going to start with the Deka Kelly Africa Tour. And they say it's going to take place in Lagos, it's going to take place in Douala and Johannesburg, and that's 2017. And
this looks like a farce.
Oh yeah, we're almost getting to the end of the year. We don't know anything about it. I just saw this and I'm like, where did Bendika meet R. Kelly?
No, Bendika lives. He goes to the United States regularly, so it's not big deal. And then the American artists want to sing with Africans. They want to collaborate.
No, but you see,
and Bendika is the voice. He sings so well. Be careful.
But you know,
but I think this one is the first one on social media.
You know, Senator, there is this story Njobu Kevin told us so many years back when he went to the United States for the World Cup in '94, and he needed to meet who is this guy again? I think it was James Brown or whatever, one of those. Probably. No, it's not James Brown. The other black guy. How do you call him?
The blind one.
The black guy. He's a film star. He sings. Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
So he said they went through. Njomo said they went through Eddie Murphy's calendar and saw that he could only meet Eddie Murphy 6 months after. I gave him a date.
Actually, he has
to tell you how charged their calendar is.
Yeah, the next we're going to have a comedy show on the 10th of November 2017 at Place Saint Jose in Yaoundé, and it's Musique Charismatique. Musique Air and SE Entertainment presents Gales Act 1, and you're going to see the different shades of Musique Charismatique. You know, Musique Charismatique is this funny comedian that we all know on social media, and he has been doing it since this year started, he's like the best comedian we have so far in Cameroon. So he's going to organize a comedy show, which is going
best
to
French-speaking comedian, please.
Okay, yes, best French-speaking comedian. I stand corrected. And then we're going to leave Mustik Charismatic, and we'll talk about Tizi Panchag, who is presently in the USA. And yesterday were the Afrima Awards, and he took some pictures. We don't have pictures of him yet or his performance, because we know that he had to perform during the Afrima Awards, but he took some pictures with artists like Tiwa Savage. We got Diamond, and when I saw this picture of Diamond, I'm like, wow, he lost so much weight. It means he's really, really stressed out after all the drama that is going on in his life. He also took pictures with the ghetto Ugandan kids, and then we could also see pictures with the crew of Blue Nation. So maybe tomorrow I'm going to give you a video of his performance at the Afrima Award. And lastly, in culture, we're going to talk about Davido. Like, there are a series of things surrounding, or series of deaths surrounding Davido's crew, because last week he lost a friend called Thibault, and this weekend he lost another friend, like one of his official DJs called DJ Olu. And like, fans are like, what is really happening to the Davido crew? Because people have started saying that it is Illuminati. So Davido had to intervene on social media, especially Snapchat, to pay tribute to his friend. And according to him, within 1 week he has lost 2 friends. And he died in his car. We don't know.
Coincidence.
Yeah, so we don't know what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the henchmen of Davido is saying that he's blaming the upper class. Like, he doesn't blame their crew, but he blames others for the death of or for what is all the calamities that is happening in their crew. So we're going to give you subsequent, we're going to update you in our subsequent editions. Yeah,
that'll be it. And then now, do we have some tips, fashion tips?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Today it's a Monday and the start of a fresh and new week. And if you want to look sexy, classy, and chic, I've got some fashion inspirations. And we've got this lady, and she's wearing this stripe, like blue and white stripes, and she looks really, really very beautiful. And for a Monday, yeah, this is the outfit. If you wear this to work on Monday, I think it's very simple, it's very chic, it's very classy, and it's very, very elegant. And okay, that is like a fashion inspiration for you back home who are still preparing to go to work and you're thinking of what to wear. The next person is this lady with a skirt. Okay, those who don't like trousers, I know there's some people out there who don't love trousers, so you could go for this kind of outfit, like a pencil skirt and long t-shirt, and then you're good to go to work. So it's very, very simple. And the last person, we're just going to take this this lady with this suit. Some women love suit, they love to be very formal and they love to look good. So if you don't want to wear a skirt or you don't want to wear the first outfit, you could go for a simple suit like this. Yeah, that'll be it.
That'll be it. Okay, Tejan. Yeah. Let's talk press. We'll begin with what's this?
Oh, Jumbo.
Who is that monkey?
Who is that handsome boy? Yes.
No, but that's a Fridays where I want.
That's Patty. Where did you get this picture from? No, but. Okay, we'll begin our press talk this morning with the Post newspaper. The Post newspaper, Bishop tells Bia's top bloodbath, genocide in Anglophone regions. That is the main story on the front page of the Post.
That is the main story we have on the Post today. Good morning to the entire crew of the Post. And bishops have asked Mr. Bia to stop bloodbath and genocide in the English-speaking part of the country. And of course, they are drawing their inspiration from the Episcopal letter which is sent to the President, a very lengthy one, actually enumerating a lot of things. And the Post, like other papers, had copies of the declaration of the Bishop and says that Mr. Bia should look into the problem since it's getting off the hands.
UN scribe frowns at October 1 killings, orders investigation. Antonio Guterres.
You can still get these from the Post of this Monday. Antonio Guterres, the top scribe of the United Nations, has condemned the killings that are going on in the English-speaking part of the country. And, says it must stop and has ordered for investigation. Don't forget that some people are already saying this is modern day genocide.
Anglophone, that is, we go now to the Eden newspaper of Ngache Ngandembu. I don't know. Zache Ngandembu.
Yes.
Anglophone crisis, Bishop reiterates stance with people of Northwest and Southwest, condemns barbarism of security forces.
The same story, but then Ngandembu says they have taken a resolute stance to support in support of the people of the Northwest and Southwest region, and of course says the United States, UN, Francophonie have expressed outrage in the reported abduction, atrocious killing, brutality, and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, the African Union, which is supposed to be the brother's keeper, has kept an impressive quiet over the issue, and as well as the European Union, that is preaching good governance, human rights, and of course the Commonwealth, all have kept quiet on the killings that is going on in the west of Cameroon. But then you can have the picture, one of the bishops who signed that very strong one, Bishop Agapitus Ufon of Kumba, Bishop Fontem Cornelius Eswa of the Bamenda Archdiocese, Emmanuel Bushu of Boya, Nkea Andrew of Manfe, and of course Kumba. George Nkwo of Kumbu. And not forgetting, of course, the auxiliary bishop, Kumba. Auxiliary Bishop Michael Bibi.
Okay, Michael Bibi of Bamenda Diocese. Bapek on brutal murder of Anglophone. Bishops declare, that's the Star newspaper this morning, Kejan.
Good.
Bishops declare Saturday, October 14, day of mourning, and encourages people to come in black dresses, decry torture, brutal killings, and persecution of Anglophones. Men of God shame Minister of Communication for lying and praising death squads for killing innocent Cameroonians, condemn tear gassing of Christians returning from church.
Well, in order to cleanse or to atone the sins of the government of Cameroon, the bishops have called for the people to come mourn on October 14, 2017. And you can get that interesting story in the Star of today. Good morning to the Star crew out there in Limbe, or you call it Victoria.
UN UK calls for investigation into October 1 killings in Northwest and Southwest.
Yes, just like any other bodies and organizations, they have called for the people for the investigation of the killings that are going on. Just like some people put it, this is the first time in modern Cameroon history where people have been killed more than what happened during the colonial period, and they killed in broad daylight, and they killed in cold blood, and with
mass killing,
with serious brutality and fearless brutality, as some people put it. And then there is news that some people are found in the forest, dumped there, and gradually they are being pulled out from the
corpses.
Yeah, out from the forest. So they have asked for investigation. The question now, some people will be asking, who is to investigate what?
Okay, the Guardian Post, Kejang, we'll go to the other papers, but the Guardian Post first. Presidential elections 2018, Akere Muna's candidature raises hope of new era for Cameroon. That is what the Guardian Post has main story on the front page this morning.
It could be a glimmer of hope if Akere Muna stands as the candidate and wins to be the next president or the president of the Tech Republic. And this is just what the Guardian Post is telling us today, giving a profile of the person who is called as present as Mr. Right.
Bishop stings BR regime in new memo.
Yes, the lengthy one we've talked of. The Guardian says they have the bishop stinks. The bishop stink Mr. Bia again. Well, the lengthy memo about 24 articles in that memo calling on condemning the brutal killings of Anglophones, to be more precise, and the arrest. Some say it's a massacre.
Yeah, massacre.
And there are still conflicts whether this can be considered now as a genocide. But the bishops are saying genocide.
UN rights wing warns government against delayed dialogue with Anglophones.
And of course, we remain with the Guardian Post that is still condemning the atrocious killings that are taking place in the northwest and southwest region of the country. And of course, they have asked for a probe into it.
The Sun newspaper, Kejang, October 1 killings, worldwide condemnation.
In fact, this is more than what the world could bear anymore. And of course, despite the fact that, well, there's this internet censorship in the English-speaking part of the country, the world is still very conversant and knows what is happening in the English-speaking part of the country. And of course, there is an outpouring of condemnation. And that is how you can find now the Star blackens its front page with the condemnation.
The Voice newspaper, New Republic, Akeremuna for presidents. But the information I want us to talk on is bloody abuses in West Cameroon. Soldiers deport tortured Anglophone children to Bafoussam prison. Destroyed home, TV sets, helicopter shots, hundreds chased in forests. Bye-bye to school resumption.
Question mark. Will these atrocious acts close the doors for the academic year again in the English-speaking part of the country? The Voice is questioning whether these atrocious acts would probably say goodbye to back to school. In fact, which is the school year, because already the school year has started and they are already 1.5 months into, or if not, 1 month into.
Things
so they have not really
seemingly not normalized.
The
Median interim leader of Ambazonia did Sisiku Ayoktabe embezzled 250 million from Sonel.
Well, the median of Ojong Stephen is asking this question today, picking the bones from a publication that Repair carried last week on the purportedly the purported looting of about 250 million CFA francs by Sisiku Ayok, a story which some people are already looking at.
When I read that article, I understand that as a smear campaign, that he left Cameroon for international job.
I know they were asking questions. Did he manage finances?
Finances before they're talking about embezzlement.
He was an IT engineer.
Okay.
And then not to say he was an IT engineer, but you have to understand that there's an international audit firm that audits the accounts of those people. So even if you steal 1,000 francs, that day they will know.
They will know. So many people were accusing this newspaper for a snake campaign.
Yep.
After the October 1, the bishops are asking for the government to try to fix things. Yeah.
The La Nouvelle Expression is saying that in fact goes back to the bishops'
declaration.
memo, that they are asking for the government to bring things to normal or to normalize this situation.
Okay, John, that'll be it for today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that'll be it for today.
Please, can I have my pen?
What do you mean by having your pen? You borrowed me your pen.
No, you mistakenly carried away my pen. I don't want to say you stole it, you know. And
you are this
around here. They just
you are the one who used to steal pens in school, not me. You borrowed me.
Somebody will say, "Give me a pen for 1 minute," and then the person disappears, and you are hanging there.
Francesca, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you? You are here with the discipline master.
Yes, I'm okay with him.
Pambuge.
No, our own was Pasolo.
Pasolo, not Pambuge. Hey, Joey, come here. Why are you going to?
You know, remember the story of Tom Sawyer?
Yes, we'll come to that. Let her read our text messages.
Yeah.
How was Chang?
No, Chang is fine.
Somebody told me you went to Chang. Yeah. Okay, you went to Chang. Sorry. Yeah.
Biblically, it's not advisable for couples to live together before marriage, so as to avoid premarital sex, which is a commandment from God. By Pichichi from Moyoka. Good morning, Senator. To me, I will say yes because they need to know and understand each other before marriage. By Innocent from Kumbu. Good morning to Canada viewers. Without the traditional marriage or court marriage, I will say no because neither the family nor the government has recognized their union. By John Guaco. Good morning to all in the studio. Yes, so as to enable them learn and understand each other before marriage. By Cliff Tabe from Tiku. Good morning, Senator. Couples should not live together before marriage because marriage is a sacrament. By Kini Jessica. It's good for them to stay together so that they will know each other in and out. By Von Boris from Bamenda. Good morning to all. For me, it's okay because it will help them know each other well before marriage. By Ivan from Bafoussam. No, that's what we call fornication, by Pastor Paul from Kumbo. Good morning, Senator. To me, there is no problem, because if they do, it's because they trust and love each other, by Aristide from Jakere. Good morning to all. It's Valerie Rapaholi from Widikum. For me, couples shouldn't live together due to the fact that the Bible condemns sex before marriage. So living together, they might be tempted. Good morning, Senator and the crew. It's not normal for couples to live together before marriage, since it's bad before God. My greetings to Mr. Kejan Henry, Tabitha, and you reading the text messages. By Harry B. from Munya. Good morning. Yes, it's good, so as to know each other very well before marriage, because marriage is a lifetime issue. By Desmond from Bali. Since they are couples, they are free to live together in order to build their love. Good morning to the Abela crew. Couples need to live together before marriage, so as to know each other so well before any marriage arrangement is being done. Knowing your partner so well before marriage is the best option. By Quindolin Loom from My Four Bamenda. Couples should not live together before marriage because it's wrong biblically. By Mboro from Loom.
Okay, thank you so very much. So what's your take about it? Should couples live together before marriage? Francesca?
No.
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 Should a lady get pregnant before marriage?
No.
Okay, you're not pregnant, you're married and all that. So, why are you greeting this morning?
I'm greeting all the viewers of Canada English, my friend Baby Yolan and Epongo Yvonne Bayande in Kumba.
Should couples live together before marriage, Tabitha?
You must not live with somebody to know the person. So I don't think couples should live together before they get married, because you feel sour or you soup feel sour before you are married.
Fan Club Tabitha, the grow. Kejan Henry Atembe, what's your take about on the talking point?
Let her repeat the last thing she said.
I mean, the soup is sour before you are married.
So,
you don't need to touch the soup too much, because you can get sour, you might get tired of it and you don't want it anymore.
Kejan,
so what about those who are in it for 40 years?
Can we stay? Yes.
Seriously, no meal.
No, it doesn't matter of that. I mean, who have been eating the soup or whatever it is.
And it's not savvy, I eat another soup.
Kejan,
no,
Kejan, what's your take?
Well, I like the wide palette of ideas expressed by
the ladies.
The ladies. Well, you see, couples can live apart. Well, you say couple, right?
Yeah.
But, during that courtship, they can live apart.
You are for it?
No, they can live apart, visiting each other from time to time, but then they should avoid enticing themselves to consume the forbidden fruit. I don't know what that means. But conversely, you might not know somebody, just get married. It's because we used to know of cases where you would just send your picture, you snapped on your motorcycle, you borrow somebody's car, you snap and then send it to
getting married with somebody from the social media. Yeah. Okay, Kejan, thank you so very much. Let's have this speak of Emmanuel Chacho, who was out there in the East region. He's the Goodwill Ambassador for UNICEF, and he went to the East region with about 280 school bags. He distributed the school bags to these peoples, and Emmanuel Chacho explained to them that when he was young, he used to go to school without shoes, and today God has buttered his bread, so why not come and give to the poor? That is what happened over last week with Emmanuel Chacho. We'll not be able to have the image. Can we also have the image of Onambele Zibi, the patriarch of the Ewondo people in the central region in Yaoundé? He passed away today, 2:45 a.m. and presently his corpse is at the Central Hospital in Yaoundé. Onambele Zibi, the very vocal patriarch who was canvassing for the release of some thieves in the monkey houses. So that's it. He kicked the bucket, Kejan.
Yes.
Onambele Zibi.
And what is interesting is that his last outing was very
controversial.
And he's going with his last outing. Well,
okay.
I would say.
Now, if you release the Anglophone detainees, you should also release the thieves of Sparrow Hawk.
Yes, and of course there is one newspaper which says by December they will release some of them. That might be a Christmas gift.
Okay.
It's a Christmas gift.
Patrick, you said we'll come with the images tomorrow, right? Unfortunately, we couldn't get the image of Emmanuel Chachi. He's
But I want to
watching
comment a
you.
little
He's
bit on
watching you and saying that you did not put his image on the
I
screen.
want to comment a little bit on that aspect, Senator. That's a good an art of generosity, because when God gives you, you should be able to give to the people.
Kejang, bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Senator.
Ndetena man mesa beloka ela bisobe la dialonge ngeyango seleli lobala musiki dikaye wa
Jabakina mwaye mumende panye abisoe